This video, I'm not only going to be doing a comparison of the Crayolas and the Caran D'ache Luminence colored pencils, but I'm also going to show you what I did to get the Crayolas to perform so much better so that you can get the exact same results. So let's dive into what really makes the Crayolas so much harder to work with than the Caran D'ache, because once we know what the difference is, we can take steps to overcome those areas. I did go in depth in my previous video on just where the Crayolas need a little bit more help than the Caran D'ache, and you can feel free to check that video out after this one. But the main difference is how the Crayolas are made versus more expensive pencils. A lot of people don't realize that the Crayolas are mostly made of glue and then a little bit of color, whereas the Caran D'ache is mostly made out of color and a lot less glue, which is what gives us that really creamy and really saturated look with these more expensive pencils. So because of that, we can actually get the same result. We just have to give Crayolas longer to work up to that same vibrancy. You just have to do more layers. And I did make a really quick YouTube short about layering, so if you don't know how to do that, feel free to check that out. But basically, it's just whatever step you do it again and again and again until it gets the same vibrancy and saturation as the more expensive pencils. Now, this wouldn't help you get the results you want if I just showed you my drawing process. So instead, here's the one thing you can do to get the same results in all of your projects. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick the lightest color in whatever you're drawing. First, we're going to map out where we see the colors in a reference photo. And as you guys probably already know, I am a massive fan of reference photos. I don't care what style you're working in, reference photos will make a massive difference in your artwork. Even if you're not drawing the exact thing as the reference photo and you're just drawing inspiration from it, you will still get so much better results from it. So whatever you're drawing, I want you to look at your reference photo and just add a layer of colored pencil where you see those colors in your reference photo. Don't worry about if they match exactly. Literally, don't overthink this. Just pick the closest color you think would work. Once you've mapped out where the main colors go, I want you to work on building a transition between the colors. Here's how you do this. Apply the colors exactly where you applied them before. However, have the colors overlap this time. Not completely. You don't want them to cover each other up completely. You just want that little bridge where they connect to be covered up a little bit. Then you'll see a nice transition starting to be formed there. Now this next step is where you're going to see a massive, massive result. I want you to repeat what you just did in the last step. Repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until you see just how colorful your Crayolas can get. Now up to this point we've used light layers over and over and over again to build up the color. Now I want you to add one more layer, but this time we're doing it a little bit differently. I want you to add just a little bit more pressure with your pencils. This is called burnishing. It is going to take all of that pigment that you laid down and it's going to fuse it all together. And this is when you really see a jump from where you had it to its potential color. You guys, I have literally just given you the exact steps you need to follow to get to the results you want. Now it's just a matter of you actually going out and you doing it over and over and over again. Before you know it, this will be second nature to you. So please practice this in every single one of your drawings because it will make such a massive difference in your artwork. Now that you know how to get the best results, check out this video, 5 tips to make blending your colored pencils so much easier. See you over there, and until next time, God bless.